Everybody know at the time my right hand man. I go bail him out. So
Okay.
it's funny, but it ain't funny. It's
Right.
funny now, but it wasn't funny then.
When it happened, right?
Yeah. So the police station, everybody go there for traffic tickets and all that. So in the morning it's crowded. So when it's crowded, it's a road and people standing around. So we walk by people, all the roads crowded. So I'm with his baby mom, so I'm leaning on the wall. So when I'm leaning on the wall, I see like these big white guys come around the metal detector. So I'm just looking. So I start back talking to her. So I'm like looking this way. So I'm laying. So she looking. So I go back to where her eyes at. So I'm looking, but they still walking down here. So as they walk past a person, that person like this. So now how we be.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit. I'm looking too. The fuck they looking for? So I look because it's another door.
Yeah.
So it's a door this way, the front, and then it's a back parking lot to the police station. So I turn my head. I look that way too. Shit. So I don't see nobody. So I turn back around. They just standing there. So I'm like, what's up? They like, Mr. Aikens. So I'm like, oh, what's up? But the cop, I didn't see the main cop that was hunting for me. It was some big motherfucker. So I didn't see him. So he like, you ready? So I'm like, ready for what? Like, it's your day. So I'm like, all right, look, can I get her this money to bail my little man out? So yeah. So I give, it's either 76 or 8,600. So I gave her the money, which, like I said, we don't know. I wish I didn't give her the money because he wound up telling on me, but that's another story. So I give her the money. Like, I'll be out. Here I go. I'll be out. This ain't about nothing.
Right.
So now, all along, when the cop, Gary Britton, he comes from between the other cops, like, nah, you won't see the daylight again. So I'm like, oh, what's up? But I got to pick that persona. What's up, guy?
Yeah.
So he like, oh, it's your day. So I said it ain't about nothing. So he like, don't cuff right here. So everybody's still looking. So it's early in the morning. So I go out. They like, yo, where your keys at? I don't keep my keys or no phone on me. I keep my phone inside and I put my keys on the tire. You know what I mean? Just in case
yeah.
I get raided or somebody rob me, like, where your keys? I'm not giving up. They gonna kill me there anyway, so don't get that up. Then the police, you gotta look for it. It's your job.
Right.
So I walked here. That's why I walked here. But I don't know how they know I was there anyway. It's now my mind's a blur because what's going on.
Right.
So we walk back this. When I go in the back of the police station, you got all these cops loading up guns, rifle, and all this shit. They got all this shit on. Dogs. So I'm like, what the fuck? So he like, yeah, this all for you. I said, for what? Shit, I ain't nothing. But I just don't know how much evidence on me. So I'm like, man, all this for me? Little old. So they like, yeah. So they like, have a seat. So I sit down, and the DA and the arresting officer guy, so Eric Brown and Guy Britton. So I'm sitting in the chair. So they like, you want to help yourself? I'm like, nah, I don't want to help myself. So they like, you sure? So I'm positive. So they like, what you want to, you sure you don't want to tell them? I was like, nah, I don't even know why I'm here. And so they like, man, come on, you know why you're here. So I'm like, man, listen, I don't know what y'all talking about. So he like, yo, now this is with law. He like, all right, well, you going to fucking jail for a long time. Oh, my, you know how white people talk. You going to fucking jail for a long time. So I'm like, all right. All I'm saying is, I got money. I ain't even tripping about what they talking about.
Right.
So I'm not really thinking it's the feds, but I see the shirt. So he like, you going to the feds? So I'm like, no, I said, let me call my lawyer, Robin Lloyd. So he said, she can't do nothing for you. I said, shit, we going to beat this, whatever y'all got. He said, you going to the feds? I said, so now I'm like, the feds? So I'm like, oh, all right, that ain't about nothing. But I'm still got to play that role.
Yeah.
So he said, let me ask you something. He said, what about your daughter? So I'm like, shit, I raised her through, you saying come on, I raised her through the visit in jail. I mean, visit and phone.
Right.
Shit, she be raised. No, I mean, so he like, what about you? So this what I said, man, fuck that. Fuck her. I ain't selling my soul for no pussy.
Right.
So he looked at it. So he said, yo, if you could do everything over again, what would you do? So I said, man, if I knew you was coming, I'd have did it bigger. So he like, man, you fucking kidding me. So I said, listen, man, you asked me a question. So he just took me out of there. He sat me down. He sat me down. So when he sat me down, he like, this fucking guy, you can't believe this fucking guy right here. So he just left out. So